I come to the fucking conclusion that even when the dogs are really being good, I can't make a fucking 2-minute video because they piss me off. Jack ran off and wanted to roll in the fucking dead deer. Like, okay. Alright, I'll shove this flashlight up your fucking ass. So, I'm not happy with him. We're gonna burn all these woods off. But, burn all that off. And I wanted to burn this section off, really and truly. But, couldn't do it. It was too windy last night. So, the night before it was ridiculous. It was like 20 miles an hour gust. Last night was about 5 or 6, but literally we had a little fire at the garden. I was cleaning up some leaves and some hay that I had, and we lit it to kind of test and burn some boxes. I let Caleb light it and kind of showed him what to do and like controlling it, because I let it burn the grass a little bit. And like the wind would stop for a few minutes and it would go one direction, other direction, this direction. I'm like, fucking Christ. We threw some more boxes on when it calmed down. It went back up in flames and the wind went fucking crazy. I'm like, well, guess we're not burning. So we stripped wire for like 30 minutes. And we went dumpster diving. Got a good bit of stuff. Used my good luck charm, because a few spots that I really haven't got nothing, I got a few things. Though the one place with Food Lion, they usually lock their fucking dumpsters, and it was full of vegetables and stuff and fruits. So we grabbed what we could. I was like, I could have put gloves on and got more if I had like a little bucket or something, but we grabbed everything we could. I thought, I'm gonna do it. I'll get sticky and a little dirty. You always have stuff in the truck to wipe your hands, because I moved a box and there was a big huge thing of meat, ribs and stuff. I said, don't touch that shit. No, you might get really deadly sick with it. You don't feed the chickens that? I said, I could, but I don't know how long that's been there, so ain't fucking with it. If it was like 10 feet of snow and frozen solid out, yeah, I wouldn't care. I would save a lot more, but if I had pigs too, I would save all the milk. But we got 4 boxes of bread, so in a bag of, so 4 boxes of bread, and it was hot dog buns and hamburger buns, and they wasn't touched, and they still in date for like another 3 days. But the bag of stuff was all razor blade. It was just normal white bread. So I threw that out today for the chickens, and they ain't really good the past 3-4 days. And then my wife went to work today, so she probably has 2-3 boxes of lettuce and tomatoes for them. So the chickens have not touched corn in 3 days now, going on 3 days, 4 days, something like that. Speaking about corn, point of the video, well, 2 points to the video. One is this field. My plan is to burn them sections off, move the trailers, clean some of this up, and then since it's burned off, I don't care if it kind of goes back into it because it'll be black, and then make a little fire break around the areas I need, burn off the ditch first, or burn off the ditch and then let it go and have a fire break over there where the property line is. And if it goes in that woods, that's swamp, but it jumps, it's probably like 40 feet in, then it's the property line. So I don't want it to go that way. I doubt it will if I burn it next week, but better be safe than sorry. So probably get the tiller on and make a fucking fire break. But burn all this off, and my plan is to plant corn. I want to plant 3 acres of corn. I was going with 1, but I'm like, no, 2, 2.5, 3. I'm gonna probably do 3, depending on the weather. I have to look up, what the weather's gonna be this summer, in their opinion, in the Farmer's Almanac. But plant 3 acres of corn. Average 180, between 180 to 200 bags of corn. Not bushels, bags, so 50-pound bags. The average around here the average 2 years ago for corn was 175 bushels of corn. And last year, because we had a fucking 6 weeks drought, it was like fucking 35 was the average. Yeah, it dropped down over 120. So, my neighbor said some areas was 50 to 60, and some areas, the big field, surprisingly, was only 30. and a couple areas was only 20, so it really sucked ass. And we had a drought. We had a drought for 6 weeks, no fucking rain, and by the time it rained, it was too late. So I do 3 acres corn, get around, let's say, 200 bags of corn per acre, so 600 bags, between 5 and 600 bags. You're talking about 1 bag every day for the chickens for a whole year. So if you pick everything in September, you'd be good until the next September, if not more, you know. So my plan is to kind of switch them just to straight corn, and then I'm going to try to make some deals with IGA, because Piggly Wiggly, where I used to always go, I never really had an official deal with them. They just didn't care. But now someone has a deal with them, a pig farmer. Her and her husband stop all the time and get stuff, and I'm assuming they are a pig farmer because they get everything. They don't leave anything. They don't leave nothing. And I'm like, you have to have like 10,000 chickens, or you have like 10 pigs to eat that much volume of stuff. Because even if I got that much stuff with my 200 chickens, there'd be stuff for days and days and days, and she goes every fucking day. So anyway, there's a few times she didn't go and I grabbed this stuff. I'm like, oh, it's still there. I grab it. You know, it don't go to waste. But so my plan is to try to make a deal with IGA. There's 2 IGAs around here. One IGA, the lady kind of knows me. There's my sign for Taekwondo up on the wall there. So I'll see after this ice storm that we're gonna get. See if we can do some business. At the very least, just leave it out for me, because they compact everything. So if they can leave it outside, you know, twice a week or so, I'll be glad to come and pick it up free of charge and take all your stuff. And they can put a sign, well, the Nelson's Farms takes everything. And we also found a little Mexican restaurant. I took Caleb to it. Caleb thought it was really delicious. I was like, yeah. Oh, shut your mouth. They laid pretty good today. They laid 17 eggs yesterday, and today I think it was about the same. I didn't count them out. I got a couple little ones. I got a very tiny one. But someone shooting fireworks way off, or Tanner, right? Anyway, there's a small Mexican restaurant. I might talk to them and see if they will make a deal with me where, you know, I'll give them like a 55-gallon bucket or something. Should I buy some with like a screw top on it, and they just fill it up and call me, hey, it's full. I'll go there myself, and, you know, it's 20 minutes down the road, whatever. You know, go there at night and pick it. Try and make a deal with them. At least ask. If they say no, they say no. So I'll wait until the ice storm happens. Something I did say today, though, that I thought was interesting. On the, well, was it today or last night? I think it was today. Maybe last night. I can't remember. We're talking to someone online, and she has very good opinions, and she has chickens and goats and stuff, and lives in Texas. And, you know, people were talking about the FDA and how it's going to be changed with RFK taking over, and what they just banned red dye number 3 or whatever the fucking number it is. And I made some comments about climate change, like joking around, and, you know, people get offended, and she made some jokes about it, and people got offended on her page, because her page is way bigger. But here's the point of it, is I put in there, I'm like, you ever remember in like fucking 7th, 8th grade history about sharecropping? Do that. I did that. I didn't even think about it, but I did that last year with the meat birds. We split everything 50-50. So the cost was 50% on me, 50% on Caleb's mom. Her name's also Mary. And so 50-50, and we had the price of the meat at $2.77, and we knew what was fed to them. They was in the chicken tractor, so I moved them usually every day to 2 days, depending on the weather and how much they ate the day before. And we just went from there. And so we plan on doing it again. And I told Caleb we're gonna build another one so we can do more chickens. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 boxes, literally. 4 brand new ones. This expires the 20th. Today's the 18th or 19th. One of those days. So I got it last night, so it's still good. So, anyway. Sharecropping. You know, you do that. if you have the area to do it, and go from there. And she's like, that's a great idea. And she made some comments, and people replied to me and said they agree with me. I said, I bet some people probably don't agree with that shit. And it's like, here's the thing about the climate change bullshit and all that. Taxing me more money is not going to save the environment. Me dumpster diving and pulling all that axe and stuff out the dumpster is going to save the environment. Me getting these 4 boxes of stuff and feeding the chickens all that bread is going to save the environment in multiple ways. It's going to make a good egg. It's not going to go to the landfill and take up space. I'm going to probably burn the boxes. 99% chance I'm going to burn the boxes anyway. So the boxes just go away. So, like this. So this was in the dumpster about a year ago. Dollar General Icy Hot. How long do you think that would take to compost down in the fucking garden or in the landfill? Probably 200 years. And that gel is Icy Hot, basically offering Icy Hot, so take fucking forever. But who am I? I'm just a crazy person. But anyway, sharecropping is a very good idea. Plant as much as you can. I told my mom for years and told my wife that even if I always like growing tomatoes. I always like growing like 30 to 40 plants of tomatoes. Even if we don't eat them, the chickens will eat them. It's not going to go to waste, or I will give them away, or I'll sell them. Usually I just give them away to family. But if we don't eat them, and we can't, and we're not going to can them or anything, for whatever reason, I will feed them to the chickens, and the chickens will get fed, and then the corn won't be touched. So I still got a bag and a quarter of the yellow bag, and then that corn there I just bought on Thursday. So 3 days ago. And that's actually a penny. That's a penny cheaper than the yellow bag. I did the math because I'm crazy, but they didn't have any of the other brand. That's a penny cheaper for the 40-pound bag. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to go eat supper. You guys have a good one. See ya.